Hello, my friend. Welcome back. I am grateful you are here with me today. Before we begin, let me ask you one question. What if I tell you that China was not built in one day, 1 year, or even 1 century? It was built by brave people, wise teachers, powerful emperors, hardworking farmers, and dreamers who never stopped trying. This is not just the story of a country. This is the story of patience, unity, failure, success, and the power of learning. So stay with me until the end, because the history of China will teach us one powerful lesson. A nation becomes strong when its people learn, work, unite, and never stop dreaming. Let's begin the journey into the history of China. Long, long ago, in the eastern part of Asia, there was a great land with mountains, rivers, forests, and wide fields. This land later became known as China. The people who lived there learned to farm, build homes, make tools, and live together in small villages. One of the most important rivers in China was the Yellow River. People called it the Mother River because many early Chinese people lived near it. The river gave them water for farming, but sometimes it also brought floods. Life was not easy, but the people learned to work hard and help each other. In ancient China, people slowly created their own culture. They made beautiful pottery, wrote symbols, grew rice and wheat, and respected their families. Family was very important in Chinese life. Children respected their parents, and parents taught their children discipline, honesty, and hard work. As time passed, small villages became larger communities. Then, these communities became kingdoms. Different rulers controlled different parts of the land. Sometimes they fought each other, and sometimes they worked together. One of the earliest important dynasties was the Shang dynasty. The Shang people were skilled in bronze work. They made weapons, tools, and beautiful objects from bronze. They also used early Chinese writing. This writing was often written on bones and shells. These writings help historians understand what ancient Chinese people believed and how they lived. After the Shang came the Zhou dynasty. The Zhou ruled for a very long time. During this period, many great ideas were born. One of the most famous teachers in Chinese history was Confucius. Confucius taught people to be kind, respectful, honest, and responsible. He believed that a good society starts with good people. Confucius said that respect for parents, respect for teachers, and respect for others were very important. His ideas became a big part of Chinese culture. Even today, many people around the world study his teachings. But China was not always peaceful. There was a time called the Warring States period. Many states fought for power. People suffered because of war, fear, and hunger. But from this difficult time, China learned an important lesson. A divided land is weak, but a united land can become strong. Then came a powerful ruler named Qin Shi Huang. He became the first emperor of a united China. He joined different states into one empire. This was a very important moment in Chinese history. For the first time, China became one large country under one ruler. Qin Shi Huang made many changes. He standardized writing, money, and measurements. This helped people from different areas communicate and trade more easily. He also ordered the building of parts of the Great Wall of China to protect the country from enemies. The Great Wall became one of the most famous symbols of China. It was built by many workers over many years. It showed the strength, fear, hope, and hard work of the Chinese people. The wall reminds us that great things are built step by step. After the Qin dynasty came the Han dynasty. The Han period was one of the golden ages of China. During this time, education, science, farming, trade, and art grew. The Silk Road also became important. It was a trade route that connected China with other parts of Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. Through the Silk Road, China shared silk, tea, paper, and other goods with the world. In return, China received new ideas, products, and knowledge from other cultures. This shows that when people share knowledge, the world becomes richer. China also gave the world many great inventions. The Chinese invented paper, printing, gunpowder, and the compass. These inventions changed the world. Paper helped people write and learn. Printing helped books spread. The compass helped travelers find directions. Gunpowder changed warfare and later was used in fireworks. Many dynasties. After the Han, some were strong and some were weak. Some brought peace and others brought war. But China continued to grow. The Tang dynasty became famous for poetry, art, and culture. The Song dynasty became known for technology, trade, and learning. During these times, cities became bigger, markets became busy, scholars studied books, artists painted mountains, rivers, birds, and flowers. Poets wrote about love, nature, sadness, and hope. Chinese culture became deep, rich, and beautiful. But history is never only about success. China also faced many problems. There were invasions, rebellions, weak rulers, poverty, and natural disasters. Every generation had challenges, but the Chinese people continued to rebuild, learn, and move forward. Later, the Mongols came from the north and created the Yuan dynasty. One of the famous rulers of this time was Kublai Khan. China became connected with more parts of the world. Travelers such as Marco Polo visited China and wrote about its cities, wealth, and culture. After the Yuan dynasty came the Ming dynasty. The Ming period is remembered for strong government, beautiful buildings, and great exploration. The Forbidden City in Beijing was built during this time. It became the home of emperors and one of the most famous places in China. The Ming dynasty also sent ships across the seas. A great explorer named Zheng He led large voyages. His ships traveled to many places, showing China's power and culture to the world. After the Ming came the Qing dynasty. It was the last imperial dynasty of China. At first, China was strong under the Qing rulers, but later, the country faced many difficulties. Foreign powers entered China. Wars, unfair treaties, and internal problems weakened the empire. By the early 20th century, many Chinese people wanted change. They wanted a modern country, better government, and a stronger future. In 1911, the Qing dynasty ended. This ended thousands of years of imperial rule in China. After this, China went through many difficult years. There were political struggles, wars, and suffering. But the dream of building a strong nation remained alive. People wanted education, development, unity, and respect. In 1949, the People's Republic of China was founded. This was another major turning point in Chinese history. China began a new chapter. The country focused on rebuilding, industry, agriculture, and national unity. In the modern age, China changed very quickly. Cities grew. Roads, bridges, factories, schools, and universities were built. Millions of people moved from villages to cities for work and education. China became one of the largest economies in the world. Today, China is known for its long history, strong culture, fast development, technology, trade, and global influence. But behind all this success, there is a story of hard work, discipline, struggle, and learning. The history of China teaches us many lessons. It teaches us that unity is powerful. It teaches us that knowledge can change the world. It teaches us that a nation can fall many times, but rise again if its people keep working. China's story is not only about emperors, wars, and dynasties. It is also about farmers who worked in fields, teachers who taught students, mothers who raised children, workers who built walls, poets who wrote beautiful words, and ordinary people who never gave up. So, when we study the history of China, we do not only learn about the past, we learn about life. We learn that every great success needs patience. Every strong nation needs education. Every bright future begins with hard work today. And this is the biggest lesson from China. A country becomes strong when its people learn, work, unite, and never stop dreaming. And this is the lesson we learn from the history of China. Great nations are not built in one day. They are built with patience, knowledge, hard work, and unity. China's story teaches us that every difficulty can become a new beginning, and every generation can build a better future. So keep learning, keep working, and never stop dreaming. Thank you for watching. See you in the next story.